You're watching Tech Talk in affiliation with Tech for Techs. We're a community that supports independent trade with the help of vendors and distributors. We're live every Thursday at 8 p.m. London time, and we'll be streaming to Facebook and YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. You can listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Google, TuneIn, and many more. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, and your host, Philip Griffiths.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Tech Talk. This is a live show where we help your IT business grow. Okay, so it's that time. We're going to be announcing.
You're breaking up.
Sorry, Jen?
You're breaking up really bad.
Okay, can everyone else hear me okay? Please comment in the comment section. Sound is bad. Okay. Let me just redo my microphone. Let me know if that's any better. Sorry about this, guys. We're just going through some technical issues by the sounds of it. Breaking up. Does Jen sound okay to you?
Do I sound okay, or am I breaking up as bad? Okay.
Breaking up? All of us breaking up. Okay, that sounds pretty bad then. It's speeding up and breaking up. Okay, which is strange because on our test it was working all right. Oh, Jen.
Okay,
clear,
it says I'm clear.
Okay, let me disconnect and reconnect. Just give me 1 minute. Do apologise. Jen, if you want to
Sorry
just...
about this, people.
Yeah, just say hello
Want
to
me to
everyone.
just take over for a brief second?
Yeah, we'll leave the announcements till I come back on, though. Just go through chat if you want, and then
Okay.
go from there.
All right, everyone, welcome to the show. I'm sorry about the little hiccups and everything, but he can't be perfect all the time, that's for sure. Ask me, I live with him. Reboot, Phil. Remember? Reboot. Yeah. Oh. But anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. As you may have guessed, we're going to be talking about TechMax 2023 tonight, because we had so much fun at TechMax 2022. We decided we'd do it again and on a much bigger scale. But I'll leave that to Phil for when he comes back to talk about. In the meantime, if you have any questions about where you think we're going to have it, feel free to post them, and I'll play a game of you may be close, closer, or bingo. So, anybody got a guess as to where we're going to have the event this year? Give you a clue. It is in Sheffield. It is in Sheffield. I'll give you a clue on that.
How's my sound sounding now? And if you guys can let me know who are in the chat if my sound's bad or good. Jen, how does it sound to you?
You're okay. I can now hear you, and you're clearer.
Okay. Okay, guys in chat, if you can let me know if I'm sounding all right or if I'm still... okay, that's fine then. So, not sure what good there. Closed web tab, open another one, and we're hey. Okay, so the restream link again, let me just post that for you guys. Just give me 1 second. Get that on screen. Sorry about technical issues, guys. We'll get into it in a few seconds. That's the problem about going live. There you go. There's the link for you guys. If you click on that, your name will be shown. So
no, it's not at Zane's house.
Oh, I see what you've done. You've asked everyone where they think it's going to be.
Yeah.
I see. Right, it looks like we've got a lot of people watching, so let's get started with this if you can actually hear me now. Right, no longer scared. Right, okay. Okay, let's get into this then. So, TechMax is a trade event, as you already know, most of you, and if you're new to the channel, that's exactly what it is. Put on by Tech for Text, which is myself and Jen. Obviously, Jen's the boss. As always, in many things. And it's for members of the Tech for Text community as well as anyone who is in the repair trade.
Yeah, the
Rather,
sound is working. It's magic again, Phil.
oh dear.
Um, I tell you what, do I need to get your script and do the show?
Just give me another second. Let me just open another browser, see if that fixes it or not. So just bear with me if it's playing up. It's a bit strange, that, to be honest with you. Okay, let me just open a different browser.
Or close some,
Back in a minute.
maybe.
I'll be back in a minute. Just to entertain them, talk to the chat, ask them where they are, and give everyone a shout out.
But anyway, a lot of you were really close in your answers. Yes, it is in Sheffield. And I'll go ahead and tell you that it's going to be twice as big, if not bigger than that, than the Sheffield United Football Club that we had it at last year. So it's going to be huge. We are going to have, oh my God, so much room, and it's all going to be under one roof. There will be no going around to other sides of places from inside to out. None of that. It's all going to be in under one roof. So if that makes your guesses any better, then it's all going to be contained. And I like that because I didn't like having to go outside to go to lunch and to go to dinner that night. No, that was just a pain. So even if it rains, we're all going to be nice and sheltered. And I want to say hello to everyone that has just tuned in. Hello, Carmi at Crosshaven. Hello, Clive. Hello, Robert and Sharon at Eurosoft. Hello to you. Jason, hello. Sanjay, like to say hello to you as well. Richard Creedy, hello. And Mark Dennis. Anyone else, if I've missed you? Zane, Richard, and let's see who else is in. Ken, hello to you. Mark's Micros, hello. So, Phil has kind of left me on the spot. I'm not used to hosting, and I'm not supposed to say what I know is on his script, so it's kind of hard to fill in. But I will if I have to. All right. Where's everybody from tonight? Let me know. Oh, good question, Cormac. The awards this year, I'll go ahead and tell you, will be held at the event. We're going to actually give away the awards on the night at TechMax. So that's going to be part of it. But we'll get into that more so when Phil comes back. I can tell you that we're going to have a few more awards this year, but that's I don't know exactly what the topics are. Phil has that list, and obviously I don't. He's just told me to agree with it and pay for the awards, and it's like, okay, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you go in some room and let me game. So, tell us about work this week. It was hectic. Oh my gosh, I was editing all kinds of footage and filming Phil and everything, and having to make him cups of tea. It was hell.
Okay, sound test time. How do I sound? Let me know.
He sounds pretty good, doesn't he? Yeah.
Let's hope so. Can't go much worse, this can it, up to now.
Yeah, I don't
O
like being the host. Come back.
okay, so it sounds good for now. Sorry I can't see your chat because I had to completely reboot everything and kick back in again just in
Does me,
case.
Cormy.
What was that, Jen? Sorry?
I said, Cormy says you sound sexy.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know who's talking about, you or me, but, right, okay, let's, get into this again. Right, okay, so let's have a look. First thing I heard is, you mentioned the awards. This year's awards is actually online, which is at the beginning of December, but next year's will be at the actual event itself. So
Oh,
just,
I talked that one up, didn't
yeah,
I?
I just thought I'd clarify that before anyone
Sorry.
does think otherwise. But this year's awards will be held on the December the 1st, if I remember right. Yeah, December the 1st at 8 o'clock. We'll be holding the awards, but there's quite a few steps to go through first. Right, okay, so it sounds like everyone can actually hear me. So there we go. And Raheem, I'm definitely not Jay's 2 cents at all. Definitely not. So don't be daft. Right. Okay. So let's get on with this then. So, right. So, TechMax is a trade event put on by Tech for Techs for its members, whether they may be a repair person, MSP, or retail store. We are different than a lot of shows, not like a lot of other shows, because with no hidden agenda. It basics is we want to make the vendors and distributors basically compete for your custom so they can offer you the best deals, give you prizes, no matter what it is. Now, we can't say exactly what will be on show between now and then because a lot of new products will be on the market and so forth. And obviously, we're only announcing this today. Vendors and distributors will be signing up from tomorrow. We're going to be emailing them all out tomorrow. And obviously, it's going to be a first come, first serve. So if you are a vendor or a distributor or someone who offers services, you'll want to get in contact with us. Send us an email, usual email address, which is info@techfortex.co.uk. I'll put more info on the screen in a bit when I get all my stuff back up on the screen. Let's have a look. So let me just find that. So there it is. Okay, so let's get into it. So I've seen a lot of guesses. I didn't see all of them because of technical issues, shall we call it. So first thing is the name of the event. It's going to be quite simple. It's going to be TechMax 2023 or TM23 if you're doing a hashtag. So it makes it nice and simple. When is it going to be? Do you want to let them know when it's going to be, Jan?
It's going to be the 23rd of June. We decided that we would keep it relatively around the same time as we had the last one. But we wanted to keep it on the Friday. So it's going to be on Friday again and the 23rd.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much. So that leaves us to the location. So where are we going to have this event? Let me stick a couple of pictures up while I'm doing this. Let me get my graphics back up. Right.
I gave
Okay.
them some clues about
Did
being
you?
really big and under one roof.
Did anyone get anything right? No. Okay, so the venue, depending on the way you look at it, it's basically on the border of Sheffield and Rotherham. So we're staying, depending on where you are in the world, we're staying up north. But obviously, if you're in Scotland, we're down south. So a lot of people have said, why haven't we done it in different locations and this, that, and the other? The thing is, we've got to organise this event ourselves. So it's got to be local to us for us to organise it. And, well, there's nothing wrong with Yorkshire. Well, there may be one or two things, but
They
in
make a
general,
good
it's a
cup of
good
tea.
place. So,
Someone
oh,
guessed
so,
it.
so yeah, there we go. I think the someone guessed it there. So well done, Jason. So yes, it is Magna Science Adventure Centre, or straightforward, just Magna. Here's a picture of the actual venue. As you can probably tell, it looks big, and yes, we've hired the whole thing. So it's going to take up a lot of room. So we've got lots of stuff to put in it. So, but we'll go through a
And we
bit
take
more
no bull.
information. So, if you guys are not don't know anything about Magna, basically it's an old steelworks which has been turned into a museum. which is obviously about steelworks, and you can actually go around it, and you will be on the day as well if you want to. You'll be able to actually go around and play some of the games and have a look how the manufactured stuff and all your different bits and bobs like that. There's lots of furnaces and fires and all sorts of things you'd expect to see in a steelwork. Sorry for not knowing the exact words for everything because, well, I've never worked in the steel industry. But as you can imagine, the place is huge, and as you can see from everyone in the comments, they're saying, "Awesome, guys! It's massive, massive. Magna is amazing." So yeah, so we'll get the website up in a second again because I've had to reboot everything. It's all over the place. But just to give you a bit of information about it, so Magna is we've chosen Magna. It's basically 4 times larger than Bramall Lane was. Just to give you an idea, here's a diagram of the actual venue. Let me get rid of that text
We're
on
going
there.
to have the big hall as our exhibition room. So that's where you'll have all of the vendors and distributors and things like that. And where it says the red hall, that's where we will be having our dining on the night. Room 6, that's a break off room. I think we've got that one as well for talks. So yeah, it's we're going to have most of this as our playground, basically, you might say. And when I told my nephew the other day, he was just about jumping with joy because he remembers coming here as a little kid and thinking it was just awesome. So he got his seal of approval.
To give you an idea, the main exhibition hall at Bramall Lane, what we used was 31 meters, I think it was, long and about 15 meters wide. It's not the best image on there because it's sort of an overlay, a transparent one, but that was the size of it. The main exhibition hall now is going to look, bear in mind, everything we show you today is subject to change, okay? So obviously,
Yeah.
as more vendors and stuff, we want to do things slightly different ways and so forth. But to give you a rough idea, the size of it, here it is. So roughly 120 or potentially more vendor stands. That's compared to 49 last year, including the demo areas. There's going to be a bar in there for you as well for snacks and breaks. We've got separate room for meals. We've got separate room for talks. So there's going to be a lot going on. And again, as I said, everything is still obviously we're still in the planning stages, and so everything can change. But as you can see, instead of being 31 meters long, this place is, or this one room is 85 meters long. So it gives you a rough idea how big it actually is. And we ain't got any poles or anything sticking in the middle. Give you a rough idea how big the room is. Here's an image of the main exhibition room. Obviously, this will be set up slightly different to this, but it gives you an idea of how actual big it is. It can be used for raves, parties. They've actually used it for when they launch new cars and stuff like that. They'll put them up on stage, so it's got like a drive-in doors and everything like that. The building itself is huge. Just to give you an idea, that whole thing, what's black and red, that is what we've got. So as you can see, it's huge. Plenty of parking there as well. So we shouldn't have any issues there. But it's a absolutely brilliant venue, to be honest with you. I've actually been looking forward to this
Nice looking
myself
place.
from before, because I did actually visit the venue when we were looking into the venue before TechMax this year. So it's an absolutely amazing size venue and so forth. There are different rooms in there. I'll run you through those in a few seconds. Let me just share our website. There we go. The website is up and running now. So let me just put this on full screen. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to have to make chat disappear so you can all see it.
Bill, am I correct in saying that there will be a way that people that are going to have stands and stuff can come maybe the day before and have their things delivered the day before?
Yep, that's correct. So if you're a vendor or a distributor and you want to drop off your stuff or get a delivery to send your stuff the day before to the actual venue, there'll be a room to store it all. Obviously, deliveries, that's all down to your responsibilities and so forth. But there is a way you can get it shipped to all there. So then all you need to do is turn up on the Friday morning and set it all up if you so wish. So just to go through the website, as you can see here, there's lots of unique spaces. The place we're having the meal in is called the Red Room. So the Red Room is, again, let me just enlarge that 1 second. The Red Room is basically got LEDs all the way down one of the walls. We've been told it's in the process of being upgraded to full RGB, so we might have a full RGB wall, which I think fits in nicely. We've also well, there's some pictures on the website of last year's event if you've not seen already. Those, so you can have a look at those. There's information about the venue, so there's all sorts more pictures on there to give you a rough idea what the venue, how big we're looking at. So it's a huge place. So it's very good. We've got information on the website about getting here by coach, train, bus, even. We've also got hotels, which I'll get to in a few seconds. So the exhibition itself, there isn't anything really on there at the moment because we're just showing what's happened last year. Because obviously, as I said, vendors and distributors need to get in touch with us to book their places. I know a lot of you have been biting at the bit to basically get booked in, but as you can see, well, most of you who attended know who turned up last year. I'm guessing at least 70-80% of those people will turn up again this year, and there'll be a lot more to go on top. And I'm guessing they'll all be wanting more stands, bigger stands, and so forth. The itinerary, again, that's to be confirmed with obviously talks and stuff like that. But there is information for hotels on there as well, including obviously, as you can see here, Jura's Inn. There is a promo code called Magna that will get you a discount on your hotel ticket, but it does have other hotels listed on there as well, which will give you basically how long it is for driving, walking distance, or whatever. And there is an actual bus what goes between Rotherham and Sheffield, which basically stops at the doorstep. I think it's called the X1, which is like every 15 minutes or something like that. So if you did want to stay in Sheffield or Rotherham and get the bus in, you can do. But if you want to drive, there's plenty of parking as
Oh,
well.
might I mention, if you're staying at that Premier Inn that's listed, that there is a really nice place to eat adjacent to it. It's called TGI Fridays, and I can highly recommend it.
Yeah. The location of the venue is directly off of the M1 junction, which is next to Meadow Hall as well. So if you want to stay in the area and go shopping the next day, feel free, you can do. Right, okay, so I think we've got the location sorted. So let me just go back to the normal screen. There we go, and turn chat back on. So feel free to comment, guys, if you want to. Again, let me just put that link in chat. So if your name is coming up as Facebook user, click that name in chat or type it in, and you'll be able to obviously get your name shown. So rather than being called Facebook user, it'll call you, I don't know, Bob the Builder or whatever your name is. Right, okay, so let's move on then. So first of all, is obviously we spoke about the vendors. Obviously, if they want to get in contact, anyone wants to show their stuff at the stands, the same with distributors as well. They need to get in contact as soon as possible. It's strictly first come, first serve. The actual, um, the actual amount of room we've got is large. But if it's anything like last year, we sold sponsorship offers in literally 30 minutes. And I have a feeling that's going to happen tomorrow, or at least some of them are going to go. So you need to get in contact if you are interested in that. Send me an email. If you're on Facebook, send me a message on Facebook with your email address, and I'll add you to the list. We're going to give everyone the same opportunity to book in. That's for vendors and distributors or anyone offering any type of services and so forth. So should be
Also,
pretty good.
the website for now is the techfortex.co.uk/TechMax, but there will be a live website in a few months. We've only done it like this because we want the members of Tech for Techs to have a chance to get these great deals and everything first before we release it to the public. So that's why it is. And in a few months, we'll have maybe around September, don't you think, Phil? It'd be
Yeah, be around
live.
about mid-September. We'll put
Yeah,
like a specific link.
yeah.
I can't
So
remember
we'll
what it
have
was.
a
We haven't got it
dedicated
yet.
website
Yeah,
for it then. But we just wanted to, release it to you guys first because you are our community and you deserve first dibs on it.
you guys first. Talking about tickets, just to give you a rough idea, there is 800 daytime tickets available. The tickets are now on sale at the link you can see at the bottom of the screen. Cormac, just to let you know, there is 800 daytime tickets. That's compared to 375 that turned up to last year's event. Bear in mind, we have the opportunity, due to the size of the venue, to increase in that if there is the demand for it. So it could be well more than 800 tickets. We also have over 300 evening tickets for the evening meal.
To
So
put
that's a
that in
huge amount.
perspective, that's about as many as we had for daytime at the other venue.
There we go. So well done, Jason. Um, if you want to do that, Ken, that's absolutely fine. But we will be in contact to let you know that that obviously we need the details of the other person. So that's fine. If you want to buy multiples and put to be confirmed on, that's totally fine. The evening tickets as well. Not only do they include the meal, they will include a drink from whoever the sponsor may be from the drinks. So obviously you can have your beers, your cokes, or whatever. Which is pretty good. And on top of that, it also includes the awards. Next year's Tech Awards will be at the event. So you will be,
Okay.
they will basically be there. So we'll be announcing who wins at next year's awards at the venue. So it'll go more than likely something like 10 till 5. The main show will go off. Probably 4 to 5 we'll do like competitions and stuff like that. About 6:30 we'll move on to 7ish, do the awards, and directly after you'll have your evening meal, including stuff like obviously the free drinks, and there will be entertainment. We have yet to book the entertainment. We're looking into different options, but there will be entertainment, whether it's a DJ or something like that. A few people have asked for it.
Now,
But
if Sonia Cubbage is listening, this is her opportunity to shine right here because
hmm,
she is renowned for her singing. So, Sonia, if you're listening, we would love to have you, dear, to sing at TechMax.
just to clear up, Sanjay, I will be emailing people out tomorrow who have asked for information. I haven't got my notes in front of me if you've asked or not, but we'll be emailing everyone who attended last year's as a distributor and vendor. And if you want me to add you onto that list, just send me a message or email me to info@techfortechs.co.uk, which I'll stick on the screen now. There we go. So just email me to that and I'll add you to the list of people. So someone says someone says it's already sold out. I doubt very much it's sold out. Well, if it has, I'll be very surprised. But let me just have a look just to make sure. Yeah, it's definitely not sold out, you cheeky git, whoever that was. Right, okay, let's get a bit more into the actual event. So, why should people come, Jen? I'll let you answer that.
Okay, well, you've done all the talking, so
Yeah, I'll
you
let
sure
you
you
do
don't want to
something.
answer it?
I'll let you do it.
Okay, why should you come? Well, this is a ideal chance to meet people such as yourselves uh, in the tech industry, and also vendors and distributors that can help you grow your business. In fact, they will be competing for it. I guarantee it. This at this event, you hold. If this was a poker game, you would be holding four aces in your hand because it's no lose. You have that much power at TechMax. You have everything to gain, you have nothing to lose. You're going to get so much information, vital information about growing your business, ideas about what to do next, all kinds of things. You're going to get a chance to catch up with your friends, attend talks, along people just like you that have their own business, and they will be full of ideas, contacts for you, and all sorts of useful information. So I can't see any reason not to attend it.
Wow, so I'm just having notifications pop up on my phone every few seconds saying ticket sold, ticket sold, ticket sold. There's been quite a few sold
That's what we
already.
want.
I'll just the ones I can see. We've got Ken Mosley, we've got George Langley, we've got William Murr, Clive Sanham, Emma Withers, Richard Creedy, Simon Aston, Katie Hodgkiss, Jason McClone, and Nicholas Reed. And that's just the ones I've looked at. And that's just obviously they bought every single one of those people has bought at least 2 tickets, and a couple
And I
of
want to make an appeal
so
as well. All of you that just booked, tell your friends that you booked TechMax and that you're going, and that they should go too if they're in a trade like this.
that's
If
it.
you're going, brag about it. Brag, tell them what a good time you had last year if you came. Get the word out there because, like I say, we've got a huge venue and we want it jam packed.
That's it. So it's definitely a lot. I even see one just popped up on my phone. Mark Farrell's just booked tickets as well. So yeah, we're getting quite a few tickets booked. So yeah, definitely, guys. If you're interested, get them ASAP. Especially the evening. The evening we sold
Yeah.
out very quick last year. We had to actually get an extra room, or swap the room, should I say? So we had a larger room to be able to fit more people in. So right.
Last year's Tech Max, after it was over with, I was absolutely knackered at the end of the night because I'd been doing so much. Everybody thought I was just up there handing out badges and everything, but I was mentally drained and physically just at the end of my tether. It took 2 or 3 days to recover from last year's Tech Max. So this one being huge, I want 2 weeks holiday off. So you got to pack this thing out so Phil will give me 2 weeks off.
Not
That's what I'm
happening.
appealing for.
Not happening. So if one or two people may know or whatever, but we were actually venue hunting or went out venue hunting on the Monday after TechMax this year. So basically, we had the TechMax Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was prepping for obviously the meetings we had on the Monday. So and we finalised basically the venue on that Monday. So, but yeah, gives you a rough idea. And my phone's going mad over here, so that looks good. And it's nice to see that Mark saying says he's had a business boost since then, so that's pretty good.
Wonderful.
And Jason says he attended the last one, was great to see other techs. Met Cormac. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Jason? Did you need a
I
translator
loved
for that
meeting
one?
Cormac. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was nice to
awesome.
see Cormac in person for a change rather than over a screen like this. Right, let's go to one or two of the things what we have got going off. So, as was mentioned, we're going to have a training demo area. This is down to obviously the vendors and distributors to book out. So, we'll see how popular it is. But if they've got like special things they want to show off, there'll be areas for them to do that. We'll have two, so basically one running at a time, basically, areas what do this. So it should be pretty good. So let's just say one person could be showing off how to use their mobile phone screen, whatever it is, and then the other in the other area, someone will be prepping for the next show, which could be how to build a computer or something. Again, these are just random things I've picked off the top of my head, so don't go too mad about that. And also, we've got a separate room for the talks as well. It's not sharing the same room we had the meals. That room can hold 120 people sitting. So that's going to be a lot of room in there. So if you want to see any shows, specific ones, let us know. If you've got any ideas of what you want to talk about, if you want to see another Cormac and Phil show, if you want to see another charity one or anything, business advice, anything like that, or even another Battle of the Distributors 2, then let us know. Then we'll see what we can do and get fitted in.
Yeah. Anything's possible, just about it. You can even request the OCD Jenny Builds a Computer show, which is basically me sitting there for about an hour and a half, making sure that all the screws are going the same direction and all the cables look nice and tidy and everything.
That's it. That's funny. So yeah, so there's all sorts of things we can potentially do. Obviously, a lot of it is down to obviously the vendors and distributors and so forth. Just to give you an idea how many tickets we've sold up to now, we have already sold 44 tickets. That is in since we
I'm
announced
watching
the
the
web address.
feed. This is awesome.
In 15 minutes, we've sold 44 tickets already. Okay, there's a long way to go, but again, we've got quite a while till the actual event. So that's actually good going, guys, and thank you very much. And we do have a couple of single tickets and a few people like Raheem, who's booked 6 tickets. And I think someone else, I think it was Ken Mosley, has also booked 6 tickets as well. So there's quite a few tickets going. So it's absolutely brilliant that you're all subscribing and getting tickets. So what else have we got? Oh, yeah. So meals was one of the things which was touched on last year. The evening meal, I think everyone says they loved it. It was brilliant. We're going to be basically doing a similar thing again. Won't exactly say what the menu will be, but it'll probably be something around like that barbecue style food.
Yeah,
Again,
because if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing.
exactly.
I enjoyed that.
The lunch meal, we're looking into making it a little bit bigger, is probably the best way of putting it, or a few more extra
It,
options. A few of you said they were still a little bit hungry afterwards.
I was kind of irritated at it myself. I went in there. Now the fries or chips, as they're called in England, they tasted really good in my opinion. It's just you only had a small portion of them, and it felt like an afterthought to a co-op meal deal. And I was really frustrated when I went in there and I saw what was available, and kind of embarrassed as well because they had promised me bloomer sandwiches. And I went over to Allison Cook, I'll never forget it, and I said, "Does this look like a bloomer sandwich to you?" And, and I won't tell you what she told me, but she said no.
Yeah, exactly.
So there was a what we call a failure to communicate in there.
Yeah,
And I was not pleased. But it boiled down to um, basically how supplies were not ready available and shortages and things, and they just had to do with what they could, but it didn't reflect in the bill.
yeah, it
So
was the most expensive Tesco meal deal I've paid for like 400 people. That's for sure. But we are looking into obviously the meal. But on top of that, we will have a bar that will be open throughout the day, which
yeah.
will offer snacks as well. Obviously, I'm not sure exactly what snacks. I'm presuming there'll be like crisps and stuff like
Now it
that. But
will not be free throughout the day.
yeah. The separate bar will be like a paid for bar. So if you're wanting beers or whatever throughout the day, or cokes or anything what's not like on the free area, like the teas, coffees, or the lunchtime menu or anything like that, then there is a bar there for optional purchases if you
Yeah.
wish. So that should help you out. And obviously, vendors and distributors, we will make sure that you've got teas and coffees from pretty much as soon as you arrive.
Yeah.
That was another issue we had with the venue this year, but we'll
But
definitely
in
make
all
sure.
fairness, last year was a learning curve. We'd
Yeah,
never done it before. And I have to give myself and you a pat on the back for it turning out as well as it did last year. I mean, our sponsors, God bless them, they were ever so patient with us. Um, we had CMS and Aerocool right beside us the whole way. We had Tinda on the night, and we had NZXT for the bar, and they were wonderful with us. They didn't expect us to go into it looking like we knew everything, which we didn't, and we still don't. So if you have ideas, uh, pass them on at info@techfortext.co.uk.
Or send us a message on Facebook if you're on
That's it.
Facebook. You know where to get hold of us. Right, another thing what we're doing this year, which we didn't do sorry, what we're doing next year, which we didn't do this year, is there will be separate rooms available for vendors and distributors for them to hire out for the whole day if they're wanting. Again, they'll have to get in touch with us. Again, first come, first serve. There's only going to be about 5 of them, which can be used for your if you want like personal one-on-one talks, or you want to do like a special showcase of products, or you want to show products off what have not yet been released, or anything what you want to do. Roughly, these rooms hold around about 100 people seating in a theatre style, so these rooms can be used for vendors, distributors. The prices will be on the information we'll send out tomorrow, so you can hire them out like on top of the tables you have in the main room as well if you wish. So they're mainly designed for like for you to invite people back to that special area and do whatever special things you wish to do in those areas. That's totally
Now.
there are cameras in the room, so just watch what you're doing, just in case. Right.
We're not going
Okay.
to do things in the red room. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. As we said, the awards will be taking place at the event as well. So that's next year's 2023 Tech Awards will take place at the venue. Obviously, we'll do the voting beforehand and so forth, and then we'll have all the awards for the actual when we're at the venue, and then obviously give them out to the winners. You won't have to attend to win, but obviously it would be nice that you do, because obviously you get to stand up on stage, you get your picture taken, pose, send it off to your local newspaper and whatever if you do win. So, but again, you don't have to attend to win, but obviously it would be nice if at least a few of you would, and I'm pretty sure you will.
I'm even going to get Phil to rent a tux. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I may have to get him drunk and take advantage of him, but I'm going to get him to rent a tux for the night. And I'll get my best frock on, and we'll hand out awards and everything, and you can get a good laugh out of it.
I don't think we're going to have time, in all honesty, to do that, but to get changed and stuff. So yeah,
Well, I'll get you a little Chippendale bow tie.
Dress code will be just wear what everyone wore this year. You don't have to dress up for the awards or anything like that. If you do, that's totally up to you. But obviously, there's only going to be a little bit of time between, obviously, the daytime and the evening. So
I heard William Murr was going to wear a fascinator.
Okay, if you want to say
He was wanting fancy dress for 2023. So
yeah. Down to prizes, same as last year. Or this, I keep saying last year. The last event, which was this year, there's going to be a lot of prizes. Obviously, we're going to ask them, each of the vendors and distributors have prizes for everyone. We're going to do it a little bit different this year. We've still got to finalise how we're going to give them away, because obviously people left before the giveaways, and it was a bit of a and so and so has won and they weren't here, and so and so has won and they weren't here, and on and on and on. So
yeah, I sorted that out as soon as we got to the dinner table, and I told Phil exactly how we were going to do that. So that won't be happening again. Clive Hotels. There's several in the area that I can probably say would be good. There is a Premier Inn at the Meadow Hall exit, and adjacent to it is TGI Fridays. Or you can go to the one that we have discount for, and that's the Jury's Inn. The discount code is Magna, I do believe. All that information is on the Tech for Tech's website.
There it is. It's on screen there. I do believe, though, you have to, if you're booking the hotel for Jurors Inn, you have to do it on the website. And when you do go to the website, it's not clear where the promotional thing is, but it's basically in the same area. You put your date and your time, the dates you want to go, and it's just to the right-hand side of that in little white writing, promotion codes, click here or something. Click on that, tap Magna, and it'll give you a discount depending on the room. We've been told it's up to 15%, or but again, you know what these places are when they say up to, it'll probably be a bit less than that and so forth, but it is something. So again, ask other people who attended the event this year as well. They'll let you know. Obviously, what hotels they stayed in and which ones they preferred and so forth. So, but there are a few in the area. So you got the Holiday Inn, Travel Lodge, Premier Inn, Mercury's, I don't know that one, Hotel Novotel, and so forth. So, and there's also a link on there for booking.com as well. So it'll take you to ones in the local area. So you should be all right there. Right. So I'm guessing a few people are wondering, oh yeah, who I didn't go to last year's. This is going to cost £100 for me to go. It's going to cost £200 for me to go. We've seen this all the time. The price we're charging, again, because we want to give the most value to you guys, the techs. We believe that vendors and distributors should always pay for this type of thing because they're the ones who are wanting your trade. So we want to make this as cheap as possible for you. So the prices are exactly the same as last year, which if you're just
Yeah.
attending the daytime ticket, it's £1, just £1 for the daytime. If you're attending the daytime and the evening, guess what? It's £2. Yes, £2. So obviously, tickets are cheap. The only reason we're charging is basically so we can gather, obviously, your information and make sure, there's more of a chance you're actually attending on the actual day rather than if we were to give loads of tickets out and not charge for it.
But
It's sort of that
but
giving you
more
that
so
commitment.
because we need to know who's coming and how many people to expect. So that way, when you book it in, we know who's coming for what and things like that, and it's not so demanding on my brain. So keep things simple for Jenny is basically.
And yes, Cormac, just for you, instead of £2, I will accept 2 potatoes. Okay, just
Ah,
for you, Cormac. So yeah, guys. So for £1, £2, that's it. You've got the web address below, or just go for the Tech for Tech's website, which is techfortechs.co.uk, or to the direct one, which is /TechMax, and you can get your tickets there. Obviously, we'll be opening them up a lot more to other people. I would suggest going. Last year, there were some quite big people and names there, but a lot of people probably wouldn't have known, and so forth, from esports leagues and different things like that, who were just coming to see, because obviously a lot of people were wary about the event because it's the first one, and so they were unsure how good it'd be. And other than the issue with the lunch, we've not had any negative feedback at all, to be honest with you, which is pretty good. So,
the only
I would,
thing about last year was we couldn't handle. We had nothing to do with. We had train strikes and everything, so we hope that things go more accordingly this year and they sort that out. But there was a few lads that came up to me after the event was over and they just wanted to claim their lanyards. They said, I just want my lanyard. And it kind of blew my mind because they just wanted the souvenir of actually getting to show up finally about 30 minutes after it was all over with and packed up. And just luckily, I had a couple of lanyards laying there next to me.
that's it. And Cormac, you might set up a stall selling EU passports. Do you really think someone's going to buy EU passports off a dodgy Irishman? Really? If you guys don't know, me and Cormac know each other pretty well, and we take basically the piss out of each other all the time. So there's nothing ill award meanings or anything like that there. So right then, guys, let's. Is there anything else you want to add in, Jen? What we haven't already mentioned? Is there any questions anyone's got who are watching? What we may have missed, or anything along that lines?
All I can say is tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your husbands, tell your others to come to TechMax because if they don't come, they're going to miss out.
Yeah, that's definitely one way of putting it. I've just had a message on Facebook from someone. Can I bring my kids? basic rules are, we'll do the same as last year, is basically if they're 12 and above and well behaved, yes, because I've got nothing wrong with people learning things, whether they're kids or not. But bear in mind, this is not a playground. This is a work event. There will be
Yeah.
adults there. They will be using adult language, especially if they're Irish. Um, so just
Or
bear that in
American.
mind. So if you are wanting to bring your kids 12 and above, but make sure they're well behaved, it's an event, the meals and the food and everything will be designed at adults. There will be no catering for kid sized food or
Yeah.
anything along that side of things. Okay, so as long as they're learning, they're generally working with you. Obviously, I know a lot of you have your kids. If you have got any kids what are younger than that and you want to bring them, all I can say is just send us a message. But general rule is 12 and above at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but obviously, just let us know if you've got any issues or
I've
whatever.
got a feeling that anybody under 12 might get tired easily.
Hmm.
And anyone that knows anything about kids knows that when they get tired, they get cranky. And they kind of get a little whiny. I'm ready to go. And things just go south from there. Phil and I have a niece and nephew that we used to take, oh God, everywhere with us. And when they got tired, things would go south. But
That's it. So, four-legged friends, unfortunately, unless it's some sort of guide dog, care dog,
yeah,
something along that lines, unfortunately not. Obviously, the last thing we want is a dog cocking its leg up on someone's electric supply and blowing all the computers up,
yeah,
something daft like that. So,
or biting
uh,
someone. Yeah,
yes. So in basics, yeah. So I'm just having a look at the tickets, what we've sold, just a few more what's popped up on my phone. We've got Ian Kingsley, Mark Dennis, Nathan Clarkson, Simon Jeffrey, we've got Cormac. So nice to see that the Irish guy's coming over. We've got Raheem as well, Richard Towers fourth, Mark Farrell, Ken Mosley, and so forth, and there's even more on there. So
Phil, we
just gives you a rough idea.
also regarding the four-legged friends, we need to get in touch with the venue and see what the rules about guide dogs and stuff are before we
Yeah,
even
we'll
say
have to
yes
double
to
check
that.
on that one. It's not one we asked for, but generally most venues, the guide dogs have to be permitted. But we'll double check on that. But one thing I'll just mention to you guys, I can see that most of the tickets that have been sold are for the evening and daytime and awards, so the whole shebang. So if you are wanting to attend the evening, make sure you book the evening tickets. Just to let you know, just in case you get confused when you're buying the tickets. If you buy the evening ticket or the as it's called all day ticket, which says from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m., which covers the awards, evening, and the day, it's just £2. You don't have to buy the day ticket on top of the
No.
day, evening, and awards ticket. It's one or the other, so you don't need to buy both of them. But otherwise, that's pretty much it, I think, Jen. So
Last year we had several people get confused on what ticket they needed to purchase. £2, like he said, covers you for the whole day and the evening meal. If you don't want to stay for the evening meal, then the day ticket will cover you until then. So you'll get your lunch included in that and everything, and you get the daytime show.
that's
Um,
it.
if you need to book a evening ticket, now is the time because I had people on the day before TechMax emailing me saying, "Are there any free tickets for the evening?" And I was just about ready to go pull my hair out. There was just so many people wanting to come and only so much space. And again, we're having more space and more people can come, but it will sell out. I guarantee you. And so if you want to come, get yourself together, um, get it on the diary, and get booked.
Yeah. The only reason we managed to fit a lot of people in for the evening meal on the day before was because of quite a few people had to cancel due to the train strikes and stuff,
Yeah.
including a few vendors and reps and stuff like that had to cancel the evening because of the train issues. So it's the only reason we were able to fit a lot of people in. So please don't leave it to the last minute. I hate saying no and
Yeah.
letting people down, but there's only so much space we can actually physically do because, well, think about it. We've got to pay for 300 evening meals or more, and also 800 daytime meals and everything else. So there's only so many people we can physically fit and obviously budget for. So please bear that in mind. Right. So I think that's pretty much it. That covers everything. I'm just going to run you through the website one last time before we go. So if you go to the website, let me just put it on full screen again and get rid of chat just for a second. So let me get the right page up, would be good. So all the way back, cancel. Do. Here we go. So if you go to the Tech for Tech website, you can see at the top left it says Tech Max 23 book now, and also at the top it says Tech Max 23 event. You can even see last year's if you want there. Just click on that; it'll take you to the page. You can see information about the 7 unique areas. So it's sort of like an event in itself, just walking into the place, let alone actually going to see all the tech stuff. There's information on there about what we've told you about the vendor rooms, demo areas, and stuff like that. Reasons to attend. Tells you how many days left. You can register there. Tells you the address as well. Officially, it's classed as Rotherham, but some people call it Sheffield. It's sort of right on the border, so it's really up to you. There's information there if you are interested in exhibiting. You can fill the form in as well, and or email us. Also, you've got about the venue on there, so you've got some nice pictures of the venue. Gives you an idea. That's the red room, as you can see. That'll be the room that we'll be having the evening and lunch meals in, laid out a little bit different than that. That again is the main room for the exhibition, and a few more shots of meals. And you can see there them showing off a car. I'm not sure what car make that is. Was it a Ford? Was it?
Looks like a
Uh,
Ford.
Looks like a Ford, probably. Is that a Puma or a Fiesta? Or I don't know. I've
I don't
lost
know.
track.
You keep switching back and forth.
It's automatic, unfortunately. So I was trying to get back to it. But there we
It's your
go.
fault.
Some information about buses, trains, coaches, how to get there. So if you do have issues with trains for any reason, you can get here by coach as well. Gives you full directions, how to get there. Pretty straightforward. You've got information about sponsors and exhibition, but again, this is information on here is for last year's. It just gives you a rough idea who potentially may be attending. Itinerary, again, we won't know that until closer to the time, but we have got information like hotels, including that promo code, which I put a nice big yellow bit there so you can see it, as well as information about some other hotels as well. And it tells you check-in, check-out times and stuff like that as well. Bear in mind they're subject to change and down to the hotel, so always double check with the hotel rather than going exactly by that. But there is more information at booking.com if you want to go there. Uh,
And as far as I know, also there is an Uber service in Sheffield should you need a cab.
yeah,
So if you use the Uber app, you can get yourself a taxi booked through that. There are some other companies that I still have the phone numbers for if you can't get an Uber, but I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to.
yeah, there's lots of local taxi firms, so you can always use them if you wish. So if you want to stay for the event, have a few drinks, and get a taxi back to your hotel, you can do that. Right. So I think that covers pretty much everything, Jen, and we've taken up an hour. I didn't expect it to actually go on that long, to be honest, with just the two of us, but it's been a fun show. I'll just turn chat on just in case anyone said anything. Did I miss anything? So Clive is saying he's got 2 tickets. We've got, let's have a look. Rich saying, looking forward to seeing another live Phil and Cormac show. Oh dear, Cormac, looks like we're going to have to do another show. So there's a few different comments, obviously the one about dogs and stuff like that. So we'll leave it there, guys. I'll leave you with the outro. Just to let you know as well, don't forget the awards are on as well. While you're on the website, just go to the bit what says awards and vote for your favorite distributor, your favorite vendor, even vote for yourself as best repair shop, display. There's lots of different things, including websites and stores and different things like that. Make sure you get those submissions in. If you don't nominate yourself or no one nominates you, then, well, you're not going to win. It's as simple as that. And you could win, and it doesn't cost you a penny to win. So the award will get sent out to you, and the event is sponsored by PAX 8.
And
Right.
thank you for being patient with me at the first of the show when everything was kind of dropped on me due to Phil's issues. That was really not expected. But thank you for being patient with me on that.
Phil's issues. That sounds good, that does. Right, okay. So, right, guys. So, we'll see you all later. I'll leave you all the little outro, and we'll see you next Thursday, 8 o'clock, same time as usual. We'll have a show next Thursday, and we look to see you. Look forward to seeing you as well, Marks. So, see you, everyone, next week, 8 o'clock.